It's not good, and it needs to be talked about, and people need to feel like their feelings are validated when it comes to these things, and they are. So don't feel bad if you didn't work hard enough in your MLM. Don't feel bad if you failed at it, because you didn't. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna go over maybe more of a broader range of MLMs rather than just Beachbody. I know I do focus a lot on Beachbody because I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of things to say about it. I just feel like I can add a lot of value with focusing more on Beachbody. But today we're just gonna go through something, have a little bit more fun with things, and just go through the Reddit and just kind of look at what it has to, what it's saying over there, and just kind of react to it. I am just gonna scroll and see what I find and just express my thoughts on it, because you guys, of course this is not to target, but these MLMs bring out, honestly, sometimes the worst in people, and it's about the awareness. It's to show you and like have your eyes open just a little bit, because I know when I was in it, I would get mad when I see this stuff. First of all, I was like, you guys are all wrong or whatever. Now I'm making the dang videos, like, so I want to go over this, so we're gonna get right into it. First of all, I do want to mention that I did open a couple videos ago. I did when I hit 500 subscribers. So guys, thank you so much for all of your love and support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I cannot wait to continue to give you more value and hopefully help more of you guys out, kind of realize what's going on here. I did decide to open a merch or bring the goodies shop. It's basically just a t-shirt with, there's a couple different options as far as, you know, like the material of the t-shirt, but it's just really simple and dainty, and it just says bring the good on the left side. I do plan to make more things, but right now I just wanted to focus on that. I just am in the t-shirt zone. I've been loving t-shirts. I think pretty much a lot of the videos up to this point have been like t-shirts or like a sweater, and now I'm kind of dressed up a little bit more. But I also do have a podcast. It's called Bring the Good. That's why I think it's a great fit to have that as my merch right now. I do think bringing the good is, I'm always looking for the good in situations. Like, yes, MLM it's not something like being a Beachbody is not something I'm super proud of, but it did bring the good as far as relationships go, or as far as working out and getting into that and losing some weight. And it did bring some good as far as now I get to share this with you guys and bring the awareness and just spread more and more information to help get the word out there. And so it is just all about bringing the good into each day. Even if you're having a crappy day, what in your life brings you some sort of good? And so that's kind of the point of all of that. So I'm super excited to continue these videos with you guys, and thank you so much for all of your support, and let's get into the reactions of the Reddit. So let's get into it. So first one I saw, literally every time I see that I think this, OMG, hashtag boss babe. When I see MLMers post screenshots of their team calls, it reminds me of being a kid and playing in my dad's office pretending I was the boss of some imaginary business. And I was voice memoing with a girl here on Instagram this morning, and I said that. I was like, it literally is like you're in this whole different world. I had a comment on one of my videos saying that diamond means nothing in the realm of the real world, basically, and that's so true. It's like, it's like a fantasy. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't put you were a diamond for Beachbody, or you're a 8-star diamond for Beachbody, and that's gonna be something impressive, I guess you could say, to an actual job in the world. Like, it is literally such a dream. It's like, first of all, you're not a boss. You didn't found this company. You don't have control over the products and everything. You're literally just an advertiser for this company. You're actually paying to advertise for a company. And I just think it's so funny when people, I do agree with this, because it's like, I don't even know why, honestly. I think it's just more for like street cred, that hey, I'm part of this team, and then you kind of use it as like it's my team, when it's actually like the whole, it's really confusing to say, because there's like a higher up downline, a part of, like, for me it was the hub, and it was like an upline with her downline, and then another pair of downlines, and then it kind of kept going, obviously, like this. It's literally that team. It's not just like one coach's team. It's misleading. It's definitely misleading. So okay, this is a fun fact, and obviously this is off the Reddit. I didn't make these, so I don't know how accurate everything was into it, but it's just kind of funny to me. Research for the FTC shows that on average 99.6% of MLM reps lose money. True. This means that for every single rep that turns a profit, another 249 reps must lose money. And it says get busy, and that's what I mean. It's like when you sign up, you're not working. I've said this so many times, you guys. When people sign up, they're not working for themselves, they're working for their upline, and they're kind of hoping that you have to naturally be good at what you're like partnering with, or have a huge like supportive system, because otherwise it's not going to work. It won't. So this one is, it must be for Sensi. After 10 invites from her, I decided to snoop on her page, literally begging people. It says, everyone on my page, if you add another person to the group and comment done, you'll be entered into a raffle to win a room spray and car clip of your choice. Winner will be picked Thursday, 4 p.m. And it says, come on guys, add some people and comment done so you can be entered in the raffle and win some free stuff. You have up until 2 tomorrow to be entered. That is like one thing I've noticed too, especially like on Facebook and stuff, is, and I plan to do like a myths video. I plan to create a video that's like what you see on like when they're advertising and stuff, and like what's actually true and what's actually not actually true at all. I have some, I'm just looking for more examples first. So I have noticed that like people, especially Facebook, I just think Facebook is kind of like a dying art for everything happening. It's just something that's kind of slower, and I notice all the time. So what you'll see is typically no one really replies, or if people respond, like people comment on things, but they don't realize that you're gonna probably have to buy something first. Like, I'll see people like skinny coffee or something. They want people to try and test things out. I guarantee you have to pay, maybe get a discount, but you have to pay to use it. Like if you're actually looking for someone to try something out, you give that to them and then you hear back at testimonials and stuff. No, you have to buy it. And so people might get a lot of comments, or they have to repost something on their page to spread, you know, the advertising for that business or that person, basically. So I notice this a lot. It's either a couple likes or really no comments, because everyone's getting bombarded all the time. They know what this stuff is. Unless people actually need this stuff, like they really aren't going out of their way to get their hands on this stuff. So this is a meme. A normal company is shaped like a pyramid too. Every hun ever. I actually said this too. I actually was very, I had a very strong opinion on this topic. I was like, well, there's always a CEO, and then there's the next like manager, and then there's all this stuff, and then there's the employees. The difference is just one huge difference actually. There's guaranteed pay for that last tier, I guess you could say. Guaranteed pay. When you sign up as someone under your down or your upline, it's not guaranteed. In fact, you lose a lot of money. Personal experience. You literally, in the FTC, it tells income disclosure statements. They tell you you're gonna probably lose money. So then it says, but pyramid schemes are illegal. Every person sucked into an MLM scheme ever. Hashtag anti-MLM. Also, stop guilting moms into joining your pyramid scheme or pyramid because they don't work from home. Being a distributor for an MLM company isn't a job. You're just a customer for your upline, anti-mlm, which is very, very true. You're literally just helping your upline. The thing is, the argument with being illegal, anything's illegal. Driving fast is illegal. Driving drunk is illegal. Things are illegal until they get caught. And these, all the MLMs are being watched very heavily, and they're getting more and more warnings as time go on. Like they're cracking down on like income claims, because with everything that's going on, the income claims have been unreal to try and recruit with what's going on, which is super, super sad. They're being watched. They are being watched like a hawk. So they're just waiting for the right thing, because yeah, it's not good. So here's one. I knew what this was about after reading the first sentence. This is a girl I graduate. Okay, so it's Monat or whatever. My hair and skin have never felt better. The second pick is how my hair has been lately, all the time. Even with more curls, the texture and feel has been horrible. The first picture is after only a couple uses. I'm now able to go up to 3 days without my hair getting oily and dry feeling, when before I could only go a day. My skin, not to mention, also gets very oily even only an hour after washing it. But these products have made my skin stay soft, hydrated, and not dry or oily for up to 2 days. If you're struggling with never being able to get the result you want with your hair/skin, it's not you, it's your products. Shoot me a PM if you want to find products that are specific to you and are actually going to work. My hair has never been this soft, bouncy, shiny, defined, and light in my life. I'm in love. Okay, so there's a lot of controversy with Monat, not just because of like the MLM structure. Like I know like there's a lot of lawsuits and stuff going on because of the products and making hair falling out and just actually really doing damaging things. That's what I've heard. It's just what I've accumulated. I don't know much about Monat, but it is really, like, what I've noticed is people start advertising this stuff before they've ever tried it, before they give it some time. I know people who have just, I even did it. I just bought stuff and started selling it with Beachbody. Like, I would do the workouts, of course. I did the workouts before I became a coach, but like, I didn't know all the products. I don't think I tried Shakeology before I started talking about it. I don't really know for sure, but I do know people who, you know, they start advertising the day they sign up and they have nothing in their hands yet. They haven't tried anything. That's the difference. Like, you'll see the people with like being influencer stuff. Typically a genuine influencer has used things, they love it for however long, and then they feel good enough to promote that for the company, which the company pays for them to post about it or talk about it, which makes it legit. They have used it, you know, they like it, they trust it, they like everything that's whatever. Typically with MLMs, like, you just recruit and then you are told to start talking about it. It doesn't matter if you've used it, you use stock photos, you use other people's transformations, whatever. It's just a selling thing. Also, I want to do a side note here. I'm going to have a link down below for if you guys have stories. I really want to talk more on stories, and just, and a lot of you guys come into my DMs, you guys share your stories, you guys wish you would be comfortable with sharing your voice, and I want to let you guys have the option to still do that, but I'm more than happy to share that for you. It's just something I thought would be fun. And also another thing, it just helps because I get a lot of DM stories, which is great, but they get lost, and so I kind of have to like filter through, or I just can't find them. So with the form, it really just allows me to keep everything organized, so it's just easier to find. Okay, so here's what I found. So I don't know what OP means, but maybe I'll figure it out. Asked mom group advice on how to earn extra income, and in the first sentence said no MLMs, and then this poor soul pitches and says that she's not pitching. So I hear that a lot. Even like groups on Facebook now has to have in there, when you join or something, you have to agree to not pitch your MLM, or if you're in an MLM and you're gonna pitch about it, you get removed, kind of thing. That just speaks volumes, honestly. That just shows how much preying is going on and how much annoyance is probably going on. Just my opinion, a lot of other people's opinions, but listen to what she says. Just my 2 cents, not all MLMs are bad. There are great opportunities out there that have very little initial investment, don't require to carry stock, and can be done within your schedule. I have been a part of quite a few, or for different reasons and seasons in my life, so I'm happy to talk good, bad, ugly if you would like. No pitches, I promise. And then the comment below, sis, she literally said no MLMs, lol. So you'll hear that too. My MLM's different. I said that too. Beachbody is different. It's not different. If you guys haven't seen yet, I just posted yesterday of how selfish it is to start creating an income and to recruit and to, you know, get your first promotion, aka lose a lot of money. Basically what happened, and I spelled it all out for you guys. If you're interested in seeing how much money I spent to get my promotion, definitely check that out. But it's just, all MLMs are the same. They're all focused on recruiting. You're always seeing them, oh, join my team if you become a VIP member, if you become a discount member, blah blah blah. It's to help build their team is what that is. So it's just so predatory. Okay, so this one's a Monat girl again. So it says, Hun trying to show up to introduce people to Monat while hospitalized following surgery. Does she know how abnormal it is to work while hospitalized? You guys, let's just see what she says, and I have something to say on that. Please bear with me. I had a very big surgery on Friday. I will try and show up every day and introduce everybody to Monat. Also, a special thanks to all my doctors, especially to my man, for taking good care of me. Love you always. Okay, people are having, like, my upline, she was promoting how, or she was bragging about how she was working when she was in labor. She was in the hospital. This is a precious time. That is such a precious time. And you'll see that also, like, on trips and vacations, you'll say how much work they're gonna be. I can bring my work with me to on vacation or whatever. I said that too. When you go on vacation, enjoy it. That just tells you how much work you have to put in to make a little bit of money. If you can't take a little time off for a vacation or for your labor, like, they post that and it's just ridiculous. Like, you're in the hospital, you're having surgery, don't focus on Monat. It's just so funny to me. I know, like, my upline, she was focusing on getting to elite and stuff when she was in labor, and it's just like, why? It's a status. It's literally a status. Be present with what's going on in your life. Yeah, just a lot of opinions on that. And then another thing you always notice is MLMers, I guess you could say, always use a lot of freaking emojis. They never usually used to, and then they make a post for their MLM, and then it's a ton of freaking emojis. Okay, here's one. Yeah, most people's jobs aren't illegal is the caption. So this must be a hun. I've also been seeing this a lot on my feed, so it's the only time I will address it. We are multi-level marketing and growing. You can either join in or unfollow if my job bothers you so much. We use social media as our platform. No one hates on your job, so don't hate on ours. So the one thing with that is people don't do their job on social media usually and brag about how great they're doing. You don't see, like, Whitney Simmons, love her so much. She does not sit there and brag about how much money she's bringing in. She does not sit there about, oh, her app is just doing so good. There's so many users are on this now and all these different things. It's like they don't brag. They're not sitting there talking about their teams and talking about, like, it's literally a daily thing with these MLMs because they have to show up and show that something is kind of working. It's to consistently get in your head and create this false dream to become more and more of a want or desire in your life. And also, the thing is, it's like it's constantly in our faces. And I'm part of it. Like, I was constantly posting. I had to. We were told to do that. We were constantly told to post. And so when you see people who don't have an online job aren't going to post about their job a lot at all. If they work in, like, outside of the online realm, they're probably not going to. And even if they do, like I said, they are not bragging about everything that they're doing, about the income, about the trips, about the everything. Yes, they might post about it, but it's like a daily thing. You'll see it, oh, on my work grind, doing this. Here's my product I always use. That's the difference. That's why people have an issue with it. And they also know the tactics behind it, how it has to be recruit based to grow your team, taking from other people so you can have your dream life. He literally describes an MLM, it's called. Sounds like an MLM, but okay. So this must have been a post or something, and in the comment section it's like, sounds like an MLM, but okay. And it says, not at all. My company allows you to sign up new people and you get a finder's fee. Then those people you sign up get you a finder's fee and me some of the fee too. And then they said that's an MLM. And then he's again, no, it's an opportunity to help grow our business. That's literally an MLM. See, they're so defensive and they're so blind to the fact of, like, do they know what this actually is? Do they know what they're doing is literally the definition of an MLM? They're literally recruiting. Like, that's why they're always advertising for their team and everything. It's like they're wanting more competition because it doesn't matter what the products is. It matters about how they grow their team and rank and advance and get the bonuses. So funny. Okay, I think I'll do a couple more. I don't want this to be too long. This is going to be a shorter, kind of fun, laid back, chill video today on this lovely Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's supposed to be rainy here. So this one says, tired of the predatory BS. I know for a fact this girl doesn't have any student loans because my grandparents paid for her tuition. She's also marketing herself now as a mother. Question mark. Who is looking to work from home and earn money while receiving free hair products and transforming both your hair and skin? You can also work on your own time, no inventory, earn a Cadillac, and even win free vacations. Oh my gosh, I have so much already to talk about. I joined because I was in so much student debt since I am a recent college graduate. I was nervous at first because I was afraid of what my friends or family would think when I joined this type of business to make an income. And honestly, I'm glad I got over that fear because it was one of the best decisions of my life. Trust me, it's worth it. Take that step for yourself to better your future. Comment info to know more about this amazing opportunity. Don't comment info. First of all, I hope she didn't, like, drop out of what she was doing, all that she was doing for an MLM. What did it say, her grandparents? Or because someone's grandparents paid for her tuition. I really hope she didn't drop everything there. While working from home to earn money while receiving free hair products and transforming your hair and skin. I doubt it's free. You have to pay for everything. Nothing is free in an MLM, first of all. Nothing is free. You can also work on your own time, but if you want to be successful or work your way there, you're constantly on your phone. You're constantly having to be in the DMs. You're constantly having to be on team calls. You're constantly having to help your team grow and work with the sadness of your downline, trying to make it work, and they're getting sad and they're beating themselves up because they can't get to that emerald promotion or they can't get to whatever. They can't, they message all these people. Everyone sees things like, the scene mark, and they just feel so defeated and they feel like they're just a failure and they can't do this. Nothing is empowering about MLMs. So you know, you're not working on your own time. I mean, yes, it is your own time, but it's a lot of your own. Okay, so my camera stopped there for a second. So, okay, so you work at your own time, kind of, whatever, however you want to take that. No inventory. Sometimes, depending on the MLM, you don't need any inventory, which is, yeah, it's good. Obviously, you don't want to put all that money in, but there's a lot of MLMs too that you do need inventory for. Earn a Cadillac. Okay. One thing, Beachbody doesn't have cars, thankfully, because anyways, you have to keep, and everyone's a little bit different, so I'm just gonna give like a general overview. They're not free. They're not free cars. You have to hold a rank to continue to get payment checks for that vehicle. It's gonna be in your name. It's gonna be like, you have to do the insurance and everything. That's typically on you. The only thing that they help you with is the payment, like the monthly payment for it. So yes, in a sense, that's free, but you have to continue having your rank where it needs to be. And then if something happened with the company, if you dropped rank, that payment's on you. It's in your name, it's on you. It's not free. And like I said, everything around it is on you, besides like the monthly payment. And then free even when free vacations. My friend Deanna, she actually just did a really good video on free vacations and how they're actually they're not free at all, and they're definitely not. Like I went on a trip and you have to pay for the plane and everything, and like even like Beachbody Summit and Beachbody the Success Club trip, you have to pay for like the plane tickets. And she just had a really good video on that, so definitely go check her out. Her channel is at ANTIMLM, and that's a really good video. So they're not free. And the thing with the whole lying thing, like I notice a lot of Beachbody people will lie. I'm not saying a lot of, like, I'm not saying all of them, but I have noticed that their stories sometimes like change. Like it's never the same story. They'll like these details, like it's like they're kind of like, they don't remember what the truth is anymore. And so it's just always these different exaggerations. It's always different lies just to make everything seem better than it is, or worse, to make it seem like this huge transformation. There's a lot of misleading going on in these things. So I think I might be done with that. I might try and find one more here. Okay, I know earlier on I said something about this. So it says, "Welp, I tried." Let's save that. Testers needed. If you could take one tablet at breakfast and one at lunch for the next 90 days and lose up to 30 pounds, would you do it? No. Honestly, no, I wouldn't. First of all, testers needed. It's not gonna be free. If you needed testers, you would do it free. I see them all the time. I see this all the time. I would not do it too, because this is where it really irks me now, because with Beachbody and everything, who are we to talk about weight and figure out what people need to have like a sustainable life alteration with their lifestyle and their mindset? How is pills going to do that? And how expensive is that going to get when they can just go to a nutritionist or go to someone who can actually help them for the long run, where they don't have to continue with these pills? Because if they lost 30 pounds, up to 30 pounds, what if they stop taking the pills? They're gonna gain it right back. If someone's looking out, which is the anti-MLM community, that is what we're doing. Hi, name, you haven't seen me since high school and may not remember me, but your recent posts about the tablets sound like an MLM that my friend got involved with a while ago, and it cost her. It was called It Works. Just do some research on multi-level marketing. Hope you have a wonderful day. And then she says, "It's all good. I know I am in It Works. I've already made my investment back. If it starts being more expensive to keep going, then I'll quit. Don't worry, thank you." That's one thing. Like I even said, like I got very defensive when I was in this stuff, and people would ask me if I'm making money. People would ask me if I'm whatever. And the thing is, I talked about yesterday's video. I never actually put the dots together on how much I was putting into a company to advertise for them. I never put that together. I've never put those pieces together. And if you guys should really just go peep over there and go watch and see the beginning of that video and just see how crazy the amount of money I spent in my first 2 months. At least that much. It's something where, yeah, you might be having paychecks come in, but what are you spending month after month to continue with the PV or whatever you need to continue to stay active, or whatever your MLM does to keep you buying stuff? What does it take, and how much money are you putting into it, and how much money are you getting each week to make it seem like you're actually getting money back to make sense for it. I hope this was helpful. This is just something a little bit more fun, more casual. I just wanted to pop in on your Saturday and just, again, say thank you so much for all of your support. This has been crazy, a crazy ride. And again, the whole goal behind all of this is to bring awareness. It's not to target, it's just to show examples and show the real stuff, the real life, how things actually have to happen for this to be kind of successful. And if that's how you want success, is to be taking from other people and, you know, watching people lose money and just get really hard on themselves, then so be it. But to me, that doesn't seem something to be proud of. And I know a lot of people go into MLMs being super excited and they think it's one thing, and then they get into it and it's like, crap, no, it's another thing, and they drop out. It's this huge turnaround effect when it's like, we can just bring that awareness now. It saves time, money, emotions, negativity. It just saves so much. So that is the goal. That is why the anti-MLM community is here. It is to bring awareness and give you the full view, because we're not doing this for the fun of it, and not so many more are joining, it seems like, every day, which is really cool because it's fun. It's literally to share. I will say I hated the anti-MLM community when I was in it, and now that I've seen it, my eyes were opened. My desire is to continue to spread the awareness, because this is crazy. I spent nearly 2 years of my life and my money and my energy and my emotions dealing with Beachbody, and so many people do. And since starting posting this stuff, I've gotten so many stories, and it's not good, and it needs to be talked about, and people need to feel like their feelings are validated when it comes to these things, and they are. So don't feel bad if you didn't work hard enough in your MLM. Don't feel bad if you failed at it, because you didn't. It is set up that way. It is set up to take from the people at the bottom. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button or the dislike button. Either way helps me out. It really does help to spread that awareness. So continue to, you know, share it, and just continue to share our voices. We need to be heard. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.